Hello everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan, and today we are going to see how to compare two reports or two Excel sheets and prepare the full comparison report. For example, you can see in the screen where on your left hand side there is a table and right hand side there is another table. I want to see all the records present in only left hand side. I want to see all the records only present in left hand side. So that you can see in the first left hand side table has phone doll box. In right hand side you have the doll box cycle. If you compare both, the phone record present only on your left hand side, whereas on right hand side you have cycle record which is only present on your right hand side table, remaining all the records present in both the tables. I want to create this comparison report just giving this two input Excel sheet to my Power Query. And the best part is if you have the same scenario in the future, just you update the left hand side table and right hand side table, the automatical comparison will happen. Let's see how it works. I have the folder in documents called reports. It has two reports, report 1 and report 2. You can see both has the same structure. This is report 1 and we will go to the another one. Now let's say I have this both reports. I want to see the comparison report that we discussed. How do we do in Excel sheet, or how do we do it with Excel Power Query? Create one more Excel sheet and save it as comparison report or compare tool. Same reports folder. Yes. Now go to the data query, click data from file Excel workbook. Select the report 1, which can be considered as a left side table. Select the correct table. In our case, it's a table 1. Transform data. Right click on your query table or query side. Click on new query, file, Excel workbook. Select the second report, import. Okay. Now, just for naming convention, we can consider the second table as a table 2. Now we have table 1 and table 2 both. First, we will go step by step. The first one, we will create the records only present in left hand side. For that, I'm going to merge query. If you select merge queries, what happens is like it will be merging the data within the same table that you selected now. So I want as a separate one. So I'm just clicking merge queries as new. Now table 1 will be the first one and table 2 will be the second one. Now I need to compare. However, I need to have common key. Let's consider name and in second table also. So it will consider for comparison only the name table. But in case, if you want to see any value change in the entire row, you can select everything. For example, I can select all the things. Now, as you understood, we need to have only the records present in left hand side. So we will go for left and D. Here you can see left and D will be rows only in first table. Click OK. Now we can consider this one as a left and D. Now you can see on right side table, it is coming as a table itself. You need to expand it. Expand. Here you can see. Because you mentioned left ND, so it will have only the left side rows. The similar fashion we will do for the right ND. Now again, we should select table 1. We should not be selecting the left hand again. Table 1 and table 2. Now we are looking for only right and D, right? So only tables present or only rows present in second. And again, we will be selecting all the columns and click OK. Now again, second table, since we have selected right and D, it will be having only records in right table, which is table 2. Click OK. Now rename this table or query right and D. Fine. Now you have different records, left side table and right side table. Now we need to append these tables. Here the main point is we are going to append because we need both the tables to be concatenated at the end of that, or it will be like horizontal adding. Whatever we have done in left hand and right hand are like a parallel. In your left hand side one table, in your right hand side one table. But once we found the differences between both the tables, we will append to each other. So now let's go append queries. Again, it will be the new. Because if you append in the same table, it will be appending to the same right handy or left handy, which table you selected. Now I am selecting as a append queries as a new. Since we have only two tables, I will mention left hand side and right hand side. Click OK. And this is the final difference. Let's say diff. Good. Now, if you want to rename the column names instead of table 2 or something, you can do that. For simplicity, I will leave like that only. Now, let's go to transform and load. Now, here can clearly see whatever the table or sorry, whatever the rows present only in right hand side and whatever the table present, sorry, whatever the rows present in only in left hand table, both are mentioned here. For simplicity, just we will see, go to the table 1, Michael Johnson 35. Here you can see Michael Johnson 35 Chicago in report 2. Here you can see Michael Johnson 55. Just because of the age change, it is considering as a difference. It is totally coming to the comparison report. The same way, new row 1. Here you can see in the report 1, new row 1 has been added. But if you come to the report 2, you will not see any new row 1. It will be the new row 2. So that's the reason it will be in the report. The same way, if you go here, we already discussed Michael Johnson because it came because of the age difference. And you know, we have selected all the columns. If you selected only the name, it will not be coming. Since we selected age also as a comparison parameter, it is considering the age difference also. So it is giving us a difference. Same way, new row 2, it is present only in the report 2. Here you can see new row 2. If you come to the report 1, you will not see any new row 2. Right? So this is the beauty, and you will have a single report. Now you might wonder, okay, fine. So we have this report. So what is the benefit? Even we can do with VLOOKUP or let's say some exact commands, some formulas from the Excel side, right? But let's see the beauty here. Now let's go to the report 1 and I add one more tool or one more row. Let's say test demo 33. Let's put here Bangalore test.com, something random value, some number, and let's say, okay, fine. Now I added this one. Now I come to the comparison tool. I just refresh. Here you can see automatically it comes. So this is the beauty. Whenever you have updated the report 1 or report 2, both it will just show here just because of refresh. And again, you don't need to do all the steps here, just to refresh. So this is the beauty about the Power Query, where you can compare both the tables and it will give always the comparison report. Now you can tell what is the records are missing from left hand side, what are the records are missing from the right hand side within a seconds. Once you created this framework or this kind of Excel sheet with Power Query, you can use it for anything. And this is all about this video, and always be a rainbow in others cloud.